12 anime characters who are worthy opponents of Saitama. Saitama, our caped baldy, is a just-for-fun superhero in the One Punch Man universe. His biggest flex is that he can take down any opponent by just a single punch, irrespective of their sizes and abilities. In the first season of One Punch Man, we saw him defeat a humongous destructive monster, Marugri, cosmic villain, Boros, Speedo Sound Sonic. They all seemed more intimidating at first glance. All it took for Saitama to defeat them was a simple ordinary blow. His win ratio has reached a point where he now stays bored and somewhat eager to face an opponent he can tackle with a serious mind. In this video, we'll look at 12 anime characters who can take down Saitama. At number 12, we have Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. On number 12 is our devil fruit hero, Monkey D. Luffy. He has strong and long-stretching abilities. Gum attacks could add fun and thrill to the fight. With his peak point skills and willpower as same as that of our Baldy, Luffy is not easy to take down with one punch. The fight might probably take a light turn because both the characters are polite and cool-minded. But if a fight would have to happen, considering Luffy's fight tactics and that he is unaffected by punches and kicks, he would prove to be a stiff opponent for Saitama. At number 11, we have Hagoromo Otsutsuki from Naruto. Coming up next is the Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Otsutsuki is one of those opponents whom Saitama would require great speed and more serious level punches. With plenty of powerful techniques in hand and performing genjutsu would hold Saitama for a long period. Saitama would need to use more of his brain rather than just a few serious blows to counter the moves. At number 10, we are talking about Ryuk from Death Note. The Death Manipulator, Ryuk, the protagonist of Death Note, has an unmatched and unrivaled ability to soar at impeccable speed. He can also monitor the remaining lifespan of humans by just looking at them. The sadistic god is immortal and intangible to the eyes of normal living beings. Saitama is a human who has broken all the limits to his powers, but he might have to get a hold of the Death Note to see Ryuk in the first place. Other than that, Ryuk cannot possibly take Saitama's life until his name is written on the Death Note. At number 9, we have Saki Kusuo from The Disastrous Life of Sakike, the main protagonist of the world-class anime, Saki Kusuo. He holds telepathic, psychic, teleportation, and time-traveling abilities. He is among the characters who hold the ability to destroy Saitama in a fight. With the power of telepathy, Saki can easily manipulate and read his mind and counter them. Saitama covered the distance from the moon to Earth, 384,400 kilometers in just 2 to 3 seconds. Still, it would be no good in front of Saki's time control ability, which allows him to travel back in time and finish off Saitama when he was just normal. At number 8, we have Medica Kurokami from Medica Box. The pretty female protagonist of the Medica Box series has inhuman speed, agility, and strength. On top of all that, she has a unique propensity to poach her opponent's moves and master them in a short period. Adding a cherry on the top of the cake, she can further strike back those moves with an extra 20% boost in power. Think up of Saitama's punch with 20% extra power. It would be mad crazy. Coming at number 7, we have Hit from the Dragon Ball Super series. We've seen Saitama fight multiple battles and win with a single punch, but we haven't yet seen his full potential and counters to channeled energy, elemental manipulation, and universal beings. The Universe 6 fighter and assassin, Hit can actually be able to counter Saitama's destructive punch. He can land his own punch or other powerful moves to keep Saitama back with his ability to skip time. Noting that Hit can also travel between spaces in a short period, he could easily cope with Saitama's speed. At number 6, we have Light Yagami from Death Note. Light's presence on this list might have made a weird impression at a glance, but to his surprise, Light can easily finish Saitama. Considering the Death Note, whoever's name is written on it is guaranteed to die instantly. Light doesn't even need to mention a proper or any reason to kill Saitama, as the person would die of a heart attack. No matter how powerful Saitama is, every human needs their heart to be alive. But a question still persists, is Saitama really a human? If yes, his full name isn't disclosed yet, which Light would need to write in the Death Note to kill him. Coming at number 5, we have Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto. Taking his place in the 5th position is the noisy ninja, Naruto Uzumaki. Getting his powers from the nine-tailed demon fox, Kurama, Naruto would stand quite longer than just a single punch. We already know that Naruto and Saitama have speed faster than that of Light, so no one in a fair fight would be able to outrun and speed up their moves. Although, we witnessed Naruto's durability when he survived a planetary explosion, his ability to perform extreme level jutsu would overpower Saitama in quite a few moments. This allows Naruto to secure a commendable position in the list of worthy opponents of Saitama. Coming at number 4, we have Jono Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Next up on the list is the 5th JoJo, Jono Giovanna, also known as Haran Shiobana. Jono has unparalleled abilities to manipulate and create a life around him, which we often see him formulate disguise and search origins. Jono would fairly get the upper hand while facing Saitama. He has a unique ability to undo the happenings and create loops of certain actions as he pleases. In that manner, he can avoid the attacks while at the same time conquering fate as well to tilt the win on his side. At the top 3, we have Lelouch V. Britannia from Code Geass. This anti-hero would name himself a winner as soon as he faces Saitama, a hero for fun. Lelouch's greatest ability is to manipulate and indirectly control his opponent's minds from quite a distance. All it would take for Lelouch is to look Saitama in the eye, and the rest would follow without any brisk effort and struggle. His Geass is also named as the Powerful of Absolute Obedience, which grants him the ability to feed an undeniable command in the mind of his opponents to start performing the moves on itself. Meaning that Saitama would start punching himself as soon as he makes eye contact with Lelouch. At number 2, we have everyone's favorite Goku from the Dragon Ball Z. Goku, aka Kakarot, is different from Saitama on a single basis, which is that he enjoys the fights. Pretty fair to think that Saitama will have a very hard time defeating Goku if he goes up to his Ultra Instinct form. However, we fans are still unsure about Saitama's true and extreme abilities. Still, for now, we can compare them on their training levels. In his normal forms, Saitama used to do 100 sit-ups a day. Goku did a trillion sit-ups in his base form. To measure his MUI's power level, it reaches up to over 4.8 quadrillions, while Saitama's power is 2.7 billion. Until the complete discovery, we can be sure that Goku will be the toughest opponent amongst those who can rival our Baldy hero. And at number 1, we have Zeno from Dragon Ball Super. Taking the worthy spot of number 1 on the list is Zeno-sama, the most supreme of all the entities in the multiverse. Although he never physically fought someone, he has the power to erase anyone of the universe as per his will. With his power level, ranging from 1 octodecillion to almost infinity, and with Saitama's power only limited to a physical level, Zeno can never be defeated by anyone who resides anywhere in the present universe. Saitama would easily get vanquished or even get killed by Zeno. As for ending this discussion, Saitama is always looking for an opponent he can fight with without putting an end to the battle with just a single punch. Fighting any of the above characters, he would ultimately get an inner sense of satisfaction which he eagerly craves for. Whatever the fight's results are, we would get to witness ultimate and multiple feats of incredible power and skills throughout. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching our video.